Good morning and welcome, yogis. Very happy to be in community with you so we can practice together. Go ahead and get started in a sitting position that is tall, also at ease and comfortable for you. Last week, we spent time being present and exploring the richness and the superpower that it provides. As you settle in to your seat, you're welcome to close your eyes or gaze downward and become relaxed across your forehead. Relax the fluid around your brain. Relax your senses one by one. Your sight relaxes, your listening, the sense of smell and taste. Relax with your sense of feeling, both physical feeling with our skin, with the air around the body, with feeling the way you balance on your sitting bones with your spine. With this relaxed mind, bring your full awareness to this moment with your breath. And in the way my mind works, I have to train myself in yoga that I'm not always just trying to improve myself. Um, and part of that perspective means that the way I am right now might not be right or good or whatever. So, the way I'm retraining myself is just to be fully here, to relax when my mind wants to tell stories or get into a future version that's somehow better and prevents me from being fully where I am right now. Relaxing in your body with each breath flowing in, a deep release as the breath flows out. We'll take a few moments to be with each breath and cultivating presence, cultivating a feeling, a perceptive quality. Relaxing mental stories or comparison, relaxing the need to go through the past, go through the future, and keep coming back to what you're feeling in the here and now. If eyes are closed, slowly open. And this is a good time if you wanted to get your music rolling. We'll make our way out into table pose. Setting up table, start to circle around the base of the pose. Hips move in a circle around the base of the knees. Circle around your wrist. Do these circles in an exploring way with a lot of feeling. Circling both directions. Center your spine, and we'll do a little hip and shoulder shake. So start like your dog wagging your tail, just side to side in your tailbone, and then let that movement go all the way up your spine. You might bow the head, just let your neck relax a little bit. One image is like you have a jump rope at your tailbone, and you're just kind of wiggling your spine from the base all the way up. Just shaking it out easy. Just another moment with that. Push back and relax in child's pose. Lengthen out your spine. And take deep breaths to open the interior of your spine, the back of your ribs. And create big movement on your inhale, expansion, inflating. Exhale, release, gentle contraction. Rise up into table and come out into plank pose. One foot at a time, walk yourself back. Hands are under the shoulders. We could also be on elbows if that feels better for you. Make your body long and strong. The part of you that faces the floor, lift it up just a little bit from the floor, and you'll find core activation through abs, hips, front of thighs, lifting you away from the floor. Next, exhale, lower down to your belly. Reach your arms back for a locust shape. As you breathe in, lift a bit from the floor. It won't be the highest locust. Yeah. Breathing out, lower down. Take a few rounds like this. Early in the practice, movements won't be extreme. You'll be easing into it. And this is a really, it's like a peacemaking way of working with your body. The next time you're lifted up, stay as lifted as you can be, raising the legs, raising the chest. Then plant your hands and just do a little rocking horse to get into cobra. Yeah, nice. Come to hands and knees, and let's take downward dog. Walk the dog, bending legs one at a time. Your choice if you want to do a still dog, or if you want to try that shaking the tail, just offsetting your tailbone, shoulders will jiggle a little bit. Make your way to standing. Rise up with a deep breath, sweep arms high. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Take a few breaths with the circle arms. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, hands by your heart. 2 more rounds. This connection of your breath and your awareness. Lower arms down by your side, standing in the mountain pose. A little movement, just shift to your toes a bit, shift back to your heels, shift to left foot and then to right foot. And just pivot in this way until you find the balance point where there's a weightless feeling, equal standing, and a sense of ease. Begin to empty your exhales a little bit deeper. And we'll take a sun salutation with the locust pose. Come on up to front of mat. Breathe in, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back, press with your arms. Exhale down to the mat, walking back into plank with your inhale. And on exhale, there's an optional push-up on your way to the belly. Inhale for the locust. We've got 3 breaths, and it's up to you if you would like to lift and lower on your breath or just hold and take little movements to open up your spine. Reach through toes and fingers. Plant your palms. Next exhale, back to down dog. Breathing in and out, come to front of mat, standing forward fold. Next inhale, rise up, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, grounding, breathing. Same flow, breathe in, reach up, open heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, open heart. Exhale, down on the mat, back to plank. Full breath in plank. And then we've got push-up option with your exhale, lowering belly to earth. Locust, 3 breaths. Pull the heart center forward, shoulder blades closer together on the back. Next exhale, downward dog. Lift from your low belly toward the back of the spine. Breathe in and out, come to front of mat. Standing forward fold. Inhale as you rise up, arms high. Exhale, hands to the back of the head, elbows wide. Breathe in to reach tall. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. One more side bend to each side. As you center your body, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and put a dash of cobra in your spine. Exhale all the way down, touch the earth. Inhale, find your plank pose. Optional push-up for exhale. Down to your belly. We'll take a flying locust shape. Arms are by your side. Lift legs, lift arms. And we'll be moving wide like wings, arms and legs out, and then hugging the midline, really getting this center engagement. When you breathe in, that could be the open wing. Breathing out, arms hug body, legs hug together. Try to straighten your elbows and the knees. Last round. Nice, do that little rocking horse into cobra. Press with your hands and back into downward dog. Tap knees on the mat, coming into table pose. Opposite arm and leg reach. Take right leg back, left arm forward. When you exhale, curl elbow to knee. Draw your forehead close to the knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, curl under. Take one more round. Hand and knee down, go right into the other side. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, curling in, contract the abs toward the spine. Nice. Emphasize your exhales. We've got one more round. Nice. Hand and knee down. I wanted to demo a fun transition. This is the beast pose. I don't know if I've unleashed the beast on you guys yet. It's a pretty fun core strengthener. So beast is simply table with your toes tucked under, and then you lift your knees just 1 inch off the mat. So it's super tiny, kind of turbocharges your pose. Yeah, and then just drop the knees. This is if you want to watch before you're doing it. We're gonna do beast and pivot our knees. So toes stay in place, knees are gonna pivot. Then we're gonna do a kick out where we have opposite hand and foot on the mat. Then we're kicking out the leg. So start on beast and just get into that knee squiggle side to side. And then, yeah, the leg that's on the bottom is the one that's gonna kick. So just play with that a little bit, get into your twist, top foot goes flat, and then you kick out the bottom leg. So just try that once more on each side. Nice. And then we'll take a child's pose, giving the wrists a break. Rotate the wrists out and twinkle your fingers. Make them wide like a flower blossoming, and then close them together. Nice. Hands and knees. Make your way back into downward dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, feet to hands. Standing forward fold. Inhale, rise and stand. Plant your feet, arms high. Exhale, hands to the back of the head. Dip to your left first, side bend. And then center your body. As you get warmer, you might play more with the edge of the stretch. Staying relaxed and attentive. One more to the right side. As you center, exhale, sit into chair. Bend your knees, sit back. Hands forward, palms together. Inhale, open your collarbones. Exhale, right arm down and back and do a twist. Inhale, drop the arm, then reach forward. Exhale, other side. So as we take this, extend your exhales and wring out the towel of your spine. You're really shrink wrapping the abs in to help you twist. Yeah, one more reach on each side. Find a connection of the shoulder blades with your back muscles. Great, straighten legs, reach your arms up, and then cup hands around the back of the head. Bring the elbows forward so you're kind of hugging your head with your forearms. Stand into your feet and open your throat, open your chest. Standing back bend. A couple breaths, easing into the edge. One more inhale. Exhale, nice and easy, forward fold. Your choice to bend the knees to target your back or straighten your knees to target your hamstrings. 2 breaths in the forward bend. Contract your abs to bring your torso closer to the front of your legs. Plant your palms, walk back into plank. Optional push-up with your exhale. Lower all the way to the belly. Back bend. This could be locust or something you'd rather do. And then back into downward dog. Beast pose. Start out in table and then tuck your toes, hover your knees, and we'll go into the side to side movement. And then just play, see how far you might want to go. Kick out the bottom leg, top arm could reach. Another moment to play on each side. Nice. Drop the knees, child's pose or heart center pose. Heart center is where we have hips above the knees, and then walk the arms forward so your back is like a slide. As we set up our first lunge, this could be from table or downward dog. Right foot comes forward, tuck the back toes and set a warrior 1 foot. About a 45-degree angle in the back footprint. Bend the front knee, sweep the arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, sweep your hands on the floor inside of the front foot. Relax your head, and we'll just sweep like that. Inhale, arms reach up, warrior 1. Exhale, humble warrior variation. Just down on the inside of the right foot. One more flow like that. Rise up for warrior 1 and hold the back of your head. Hands are woven together. We have choice of elbows wide or hands frame the size of your head. So each of those is going to access different muscles. You kind of feel them primarily in the armpit, but they're shoulder and chest muscles. Rib cage moves with your breath. Full exhales. Nice job. Touch the mat. Flip the back heel up and we'll come into a twist. Left hand is on the mat, right hand on that thigh. Your choice to take the right arm up or tuck it behind your back. Lunge into the front knee, find your breath. Right hip, if it kind of swings to your right, hug the outer hip in to find that center core aspect. Nice, we've got a fun change here. Hands on the floor inside of the right foot. Plant your back heel and take the ninja lunge. So you're gonna bend into the back knee, walk your hands toward the back foot. Yeah, and then come over to the front foot. Nice. Find your way back into downward dog, down dog or table as we set up the left foot. Step forward to lunge, adjust back foot for warrior 1 stance. Lunge the front knee as you rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, sweep arms forward on the mat to the inside of your left foot. So we'll take that easy movement. Less concern about alignment and more concern about movement, about release when you come down toward the mat. The next time you're lifted, hands around the back of the head. Put the weird pinky on top, making new pathways in your brain. Reach long through the back heel and draw the belly forward. So you might bring the left hip slightly back as you open your chest upward. Touch the mat. Arrange the back foot for lunge, heel lifted, toes point forward like your left toes. Right hand is on the mat as you twist. Left arm in the sky or tuck it behind your back. See what feels better for your upper back. Lunge into front knee, take the strength into your quads. This takes strain out of your back. Yeah, nice job. Exhale, hands to mat, drop the back heel. For ninja lunge, I think of it like Magnadoodle. So you just go back, kind of erase everything that happened. And then hands back to your left foot. We've got an opportunity to flow or chill, your choice. Drinking in the breath. Settle in downward dog or table. Right foot forward, coming into lunge. Ground the back heel. We'll go into that flowing movement. Warrior one, breathe in. Exhale, sweeping onto the mat. The next time you're reaching up, exhale into warrior two. Adjust your back foot, open your wings. Reverse warrior, left hand to the thigh. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. We're gonna breathe in this pose. Think of lunging a little more to lengthen the right side of torso down. And the more you go up, then it'll come naturally to side stretch more to your left. Keep everything the same and just straighten out your right leg. Yeah, reverse triangle. And then we're coming into triangle pose. Torso over to the right. I personally shorten my stance for that transition. Space for your breath through the right lung and the left. Nice job. Bend your right knee. Bring left hand onto the mat. Yeah. And we're going to play with a twist. I want to give a few options because it's going to be a little deeper than before. So try to keep your back heel down as you open your right arm out to the side. And you may play with straightening the right leg for revolved triangle. And listen to your back. If that transition is a little much, then just keep a bend in that knee. Nice. Let your abdomen open. Good job. And we've got the Magnadoodle, hands on the mat. Walk hands toward the back leg, just letting it all go. Come around the right foot, table or downward dog. Center with a full breath, present moment. Left foot forward, ground back heel, and we'll take that warrior one wave. Breathing in to float arms up, breathing out, sweep down. Soft spine, strong legs. When you're reaching up, this will transition us to warrior two. Arms go wide. Adjust your feet so they're more on one line, down the midline of your mat. Breath steady, without pressure, without shoulds. Reverse warrior, back hand on the thigh. We'll be taking some time to create this pose. Lunge more into the front knee, drop the left side of your pelvis down, and just keep going up, breathing fully. You might start to arc over to your right or stay more upright, depending on what you find in your body. Triangle pose, straight front leg, hinge out over to your left. Little knee check. I like to check that the kneecap is same direction as the foot. If the knee rolls inward, that's one way we can wear and tear on the knees. So just checking in, tiny bend, kneecap faces the foot. With your next exhale, bend front knee, right hand to the mat. Try to keep your back foot grounded. Begin to twist to your left. And start by reaching your left arm out. It might be parallel to the floor. Your left arm might be just reaching straight to the side. Gradually, you may increase the twist. You might want to reposition the back foot so that your chest gets closer to the left knee. There may be an opportunity to lengthen your left leg more for Revolved Triangle, or keep a knee bend, taking care of your body. Nice. Bend left knee. We've got Magnadoodle. Just sweep your hands to the back foot. Let that all go. Temporary. Step back. Your choice to flow. And we're going to be meeting on our belly for the next transition. For Flying Locust, arms are beside your hips. Breathe in to rise up. Open wide with your wings, and exhale, hug the center. Match the pace of your movement to the way your breath moves. Lower down, hands under face to create a pillow. Shake your tail side to side. It may feel nice to shake your heels side to side. Inflate your abdomen with your breath so your spine can open up. For the bow pose, begin in the Sphinx. Walk up onto your elbows. Chest is pulling forward, so we're opening the upper back. In back bends, I keep in mind that the low back has a great ability to back bend, but the upper back is where a lot of us are stiff, and because that part of our back is connected to the rib cage, it has less movement. So trying to bring the back bend up through the shoulder blade area, through the base of the neck. First choice is to work in the Sphinx. If you'd like to hold on to your ankles, elbows lower down, arms beside you, reaching back. We're going to hold on to the outside of the ankle, engage through the feet, and begin to press feet into hands. Hands pull against the feet. That's the tension of the bow, the drawn bow. Opening with your heart. A little glute contraction can really help the hips to open up as well. There might be some room to do a little bit of a rocking horse. Some people do like a side to side. If your back is up for that, sometimes that feels good. Nice. As you release down, a couple of counter poses. You may want to stay on your belly. Hands are a pillow for the head. Or child's pose can really reduce compression in your low back. And take some time to soften and receive from that back bend. Press with your hands and find a comfortable seat. Hope everyone's feeling good. For an inversion, I'm going to talk us through Pincha Mayurasana, which is the peacock feather or the forearm stand. There will be options to do feet on the ground in a dolphin shape as well. So this will be done kind of in 3 parts, and you can stay at any of those parts and work there. So I've got my mat just a few inches from the wall. Generally, when you're inverting by a wall, you're not going to be like right up to the wall because you need some space for things like your booty. First shape is table and then down to the forearms. So maybe 6 inches between fingertips and the wall, so you've got some room. First shape from here is like downward dog. Elbows stay on the ground, tuck your toes and lift up. And just get into your hamstrings, push your tailbone high. Relax the front of the shoulder joint. Relax the sides of the neck as you strengthen into your forearms. At any point in this sequence, just tap your knees down to take a little break. For the second stage, we'll come up into the dolphin shape and walk the shoulders above the elbow. So you're starting to create more of a vertical stacking of your joints. Bend your knees and walk your hips so they're more up above your elbow and your shoulder. Next step is leg lift. Feet might move closer together on the mat, and then just lifting the legs one at a time. At any point, just tap your knees down, take a little break. For the kick up section, we're going to trace those steps again. So dolphin, and then getting more vertical. One tip I'll give is that when you're inverting, your gaze is not going to be behind you to the feet. Your gaze is more on the mat, like between your elbows. So that forward gaze helps you to go vertical. With one leg in the air, think of the leg in the air is just going to stay straight. And the leg on the floor, its job is just to push and get the straight leg up to the wall. So you may be working on just comfortable with kicking, or there could be room to play and float. We'll take some time in a child's pose when the work is done. Hands are going to come beside your body. Let your back open up. Back muscles spread out from the spine, resting on the pillow of your breath. Place hands under shoulders to help yourself rise up. Inversions have a very empowering quality. Sometimes we might work into just less comfortable parts of our experience when we're inverting. So just take a moment to drink that in. Drinking in empowerment, strength, uplifting energy. A fun inversion break during your day, like if you feel sleepy sometimes, just trying an inversion, even like the dolphin or downward dog can get your blood moving and help to increase the brain activity. Make your way into the staff pose. So legs out straight. Could be sitting up on a cushion. Bend your left knee. We're coming into the spinal twist. So full position is left foot to the outside of the right knee, or you can keep the foot on the inside of the knee as an option. Give your left knee a squeeze and bring your low back closer to that leg. Swish the left arm up and back, coming into your twist. Bring your mind's eye to your back muscles. Draw the left shoulder blade closer to your spine. And the muscles on the left side of your back also move closer to the spine. And then reverse for the right. So muscles on the right side of your spine are moving away, helping you to spiral into the twist. Slowly untwist. Left foot on the inside of the right leg. Since we did the bow pose, I was going to give us another bow pose, which is less common. It's the drawn bow, or Akarna Dhanurasana. So just come with me. Come with me. Let's bend the right knee, and you're going to use your peace fingers to hook onto the right big toe. And kind of the same thing on the left foot. Your left arm's going to be on the inside of the left knee. You're going to grab that big toe, or you could hold the edge of the foot too. So we're going to start to lengthen out our spine, and right foot is going to go straight forward. Left foot starts like happy baby. That's kind of like the drawn bow shape. And some folks can straighten that leg up if you like to reach it up alongside your ear. Yeah, so just drawing left leg back. Maybe you straighten it up. Right leg reaches forward. Some time to breathe. Lower left foot slowly. Hands behind your back, legs straight forward. Mini fish pose. Bring the low back up, heart to sky. All right, we'll take that journey on the other side. Bend the right knee, option to cross it over. And sometimes like your left leg can just move more toward the right to make room for that position. Hug the knee, so you're bringing the low back forward, shoulders back, tall spine. Hug with your left arm around that knee. Reach the right arm up to find length, and then behind your back into the twist. Open up space around your breath flow. Bring mind's eye to your back muscles. Right shoulder blade moves closer to the spine. And then moving below that shoulder blade, the muscles on the right side of the back are hugging toward the spine. And on the left side of the spine, we're spreading away. So left side of the back goes wide, and you'll find yourself wrapping more into the twist. One more breath here. Slowly untwist. Step your right foot to the inside of the left knee. And then we're going for the drawn bow. I'll also mention that this is often considered an advanced pose. It feels very like there's just a lot of tension in the pose, I find. Like the drawn bow, there's tension. So don't worry if that's your experience, because I think that's part of the pose. So we'll bend into the left knee, Got our peace fingers ready to hold onto that big toe, just starting to bring the whole spine forward. Right hand, either hold onto the big toe or the outside, the pinky edge of that foot. And the right leg is gonna come up, kind of like a half happy baby. And then the left leg is gonna be extending forward. So you might think of the right foot up alongside your ear, pulling that back. And maybe the right leg goes more and more straight. The elbow can bend out to the side, pulling back. It's okay if both knees are bent a lot. Just take some time to be here and breathe. Slowly release, right foot to mat. Stretch legs long, lean back on your hands. Face your fingertips forward with the palms flat, and just an option for the reverse plank. A little squeeze in the glutes. Toe mound reaches toward the mat. Lower hips down and make your way to lie on your back. The rest of our class will just be on the mat. So if you want to have a hoodie, sweater ready so that you're warm. Squeeze right knee to your chest. Extend left leg long. Soften the front of your shoulders. Exhale into a little curl. Raise head and shoulders toward the knee. Inhale, lower your head. Exhale, curl one more time. With your left hand, hold the outer right ankle and cradle that leg for pigeon. Start to melt your shoulders down toward the mat. Take a little rock side to side, opening in your hips. Sometimes there's an elbow connection where you kind of lift your upper body and then hook elbows around the foot and the knee. Sometimes that's a little too much. Sometimes it hits the spot. Just see what is right for you. Release right foot, and we'll come into a twist. Left hand draws the right knee over, and then just scoot your left glute 2 inches to the right to help align your spine. There's a little tug of war where the right shoulder blade wants to lift off the mat so the left knee or the right knee can get further down, but just play with that. So you're drawing the right side of your back through the right shoulder blade, grounding that down. Right knee reaches to the left. Soften your neck, gazing to your right. Untwist. Center your hips and spine. Draw left knee to chest. Extend right leg long. Breathe in, knee to chest. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower the head. Exhale, once again, lift up toward your knee. Shaping the reclined pigeon. So we might hold with right hand on the outer left ankle. We have the elbow bind. Also just add in, there's a forklift where you make your elbows into the forklift and you hold on to the shin. Relax shoulders and head. Breathe down through your hips. Release the left foot, and we'll take that knee over for the twist. Left knee comes over to the right. Scoot your right glute 2 inches to the left to help align your spine. Feel your breath softening down the interior of your spine. That little tug of war, left knee reaches to the right, and then the left shoulder blade reaches in the opposite direction. Muscles of the back are lengthening down toward the left shoulder blade. Soft neck as you gaze to your left. Untwist. Neutralize your spine. Plant the feet. Finishing with a bridge pose. Ground both feet as you lift your hips. This could be a deep bridge where you rise up as high as possible, or it could be more stabilizing with a moderate lift, finding the alignment of your spine. Lower your back. If there are any other movements you would like to do before final relaxation, now is the time. Set yourself up for deep rest. This practice of letting go. In being present, one quality we develop is flexibility in our mind, the ability to release negative thoughts or replays of the past. It's important that in the internal yoga, we are not shoving or pushing or putting down things in our mind. Instead, we refresh in the present. We increase the positive practices like focusing on what we feel, enjoying each breath one at a time. Some of us also practice with mantras, and this is another way to relax our mind and just give it like a magic word to focus on. In a simple way, the basic mantra is Om. And if you ever need a resting place for your mind, you just repeat Om, this resonant sound. Deep release in mind and body. Welcome your breath, just like you open the windows in the spring, letting in the fresh air. Let that breath wash through your body and your mind. And twinkle fingers and toes. Roll to your side for an easy way to sit up. It's been really wonderful to practice with you. Thank you for being here. Namaste.